to re-emphasize going inside in the second half and using your size?
I think we settled in the first half. You look at the shots that we took. We were, 4 for 20 from 3. We knew we had a size advantage. It's something that we really worked on during this 13-day break. We got the ball where we wanted to in the second half, but we were getting pushed off the block when we didn't have to be pushed off the block. The person that did the best job was Dakari. He caught the ball tight. He caught it with 2 hands and was forceful once he caught the ball. It's something that we're going to have to continue to do. That was a big game for him and his confidence, and it's a big game for our team having a 7-foot, 265-pound another player in the middle.
John, Cal has talked so much about how Alex has practiced, and we've seen little flashes of it. Was tonight the best you've seen him play in a game so far this season? And
this season, That's how Alex has been practicing. He's played very, very well. His confidence level should be at an all-time high, and I really think that he's seeing that. He's bringing an energy. He's doing the things that he can do. Now, keep doing those things, but he has to expand a couple other things that now he has time to work on those things. With his physical tools, he's playing within his game, and he's able to do a lot of good things.
John, the first half, Cal had talked about worrying about maybe being a little rusty. Do you think you were rusty, lethargic, just didn't play well, or Mississippi State played well?
I think not lethargic, but I think we were rusty. Having 13 days, even the players were like, we finally get to play a game. It's just the way that the schedule went. But I really do think that we were a little bit rusty. We're in game shape, but we weren't ready for the game when it started. And it took us some time. Really happy Dominique Hawkins comes in and gives us great energy, really got us going. Again, mentioning Dakari and Alex, and, James Young was terrific.
John, you guys had 12 assists in the second half. You were pushing the ball a lot with the pass. You're moving the ball well. Is that the kind of stuff you focused on and the stuff you saw the last 10 or 12 days?
That's exactly what we worked on. Coach came in with a game plan after the Louisville game from the 29th through today of a checklist of things that we need to get better at, to improve on, to do some things we hadn't even worked on. And I think we accomplished all those goals, but in transition, much better in the second half. So maybe forced turnovers and trying to hit ahead, but we got to play faster. And I think Andrew has been great in practice doing that. Sometimes he just throws it, not looking where he's throwing the ball and see if someone's open, but he initiates it. Our other guys are pitching it ahead when they need to, and that's going to help us in the long run.
Coach, Alex gets a big dunk right before half, and then they come down in 7 seconds, get an easy layup right before halftime. Was that kind of the story of the first half? They were just quick getting up and down the court and getting to the basket?
Well, we gave up, I believe the number was 10 transition points in the first half, and they finished with 16, and maybe one of them was late in the game there. Poor transition defense. Sometimes guys run to their man instead of picking up the ball and then switch off at another point in time. It's something we have to work on, but it's inexcusable, really, because in any other game that could be a key.
Dakari ahead of Willie as a low post in terms of using his feet and having moves as a low post offenser?
Well, I think they're two totally different players in that. Obviously, Willie's quicker and more bouncy, where Dakari doesn't have the lift that Willie has. I was happy with Willie's post play today, the left-hand jump hook that he set him up for. He's been working hard on it. I mean, we feel comfortable throwing either the ball. That was the first signs of Dakari actually finishing plays, and it was good to see. He ran the court better. I think he got 2 baskets in transition, if I'm not mistaken, which was good to see. You just can't throw lobs as high to Dakari as you can to Willie. Any other questions?
One other thing about Julius, that it seemed like State was really focused on collapsing around him. Is there an adjustment you guys would like to see from him in dealing with that going forward?
Well, first off, he has to catch the ball tighter, without question. Yeah, and if he sees space, he has to take it. If they're going to send 2 or 3 players at him, he has to sacrifice himself for the betterment of the team. Our players are finally understanding to be in certain spots on the post-ups. The only thing that disappointed us a little bit, especially in the first half, is we just weren't down and ready to receive the ball, to be able to attack. In the second half, we were much better at doing that and taking gaps because, you know, Coach said during this layoff is that when you don't have the ball, that's when you need to look to score. And it's really true. I've never heard it before he said it, but it really is true. There are a few things in 18 years I haven't heard with him, but that was one of them.
John, is it a sign of James' maturity when in the first half he takes 14 shots when you really need them? The second half you don't need his offense as much and he pulls back and only takes 4 shots. I mean, is that something as a coach you'd like to see?
Well, I mean, we like him being aggressive. I can't think of any of the 18 shots that were bad or forced shots. James is a scorer. I mean, if he has it going, he has it going, and he has that green light to shoot the ball. I mean, if he's down and ready, like I just mentioned, shoot the thing, because he's one of the better shooters, and he's just a slasher scorer, and we need those baskets. The thing that sticks out to me though is 10 rebounds, 5 assists. You know, so he played a complete game, and I'm happy for him that way because he's practiced better, he's defending better, he's being more talkative. And that was one thing during this layoff that's helped our entire team is they've gotten to know each other a lot better. They're communicating better, and they're understanding what we're trying to do better than any other point in time in the season.
Can you just elaborate on what Dominique gave you in the first half? It looked like he was being a little more aggressive with his shot, too.
None of this stuff affects Dominique. I don't know how many people were here, the 23,000. It doesn't affect him, but he does what we ask him to do. He doesn't know any better. He doesn't lie. We try to tell him to lie every now and then. The hustle, he's where he's supposed to be. Defensively, he puts pressure on the ball. Like to see him have a little bit more confidence to shoot the basketball because he shoots it well in practice. I was glad to see he knock down his free throws. He just brings an energy that you have to find time for him on the floor, and that's why he's out there.
Kind of just answered my question there, but does Dominique have a full green light? He seemed kind of hesitant shooting the ball.
I think he's probably not 100% confident because he wants to do the right thing. And if he misses a shot, he probably thinks he did something bad. He's just that type of kid. And I think if you watch his game, he thinks he's more comfortable trying to get in the paint and jump over somebody, even at his size, and he's comfortable with that. So he'll get there. I mean, shoot, he's played in 14 games, but he's great because he just gives us everything he has. Is that it? You guys get an early night tonight. So do I.